guys, welcome back to our channel. And today, let's talk serious. Very serious. I want to speak about a very important topic. It is very nice to see you all clicking on this video and wanting to give it attention. I'm very happy about it and would like to draw your attention to the exhaustive number of times we use the word very in our sentences. And we may not even realize it. कि हम कितनी बार very यूज करते हैं जिसको रिप्लेस करके we can actually use good and meaningful words जो हमारे excellent vocabulary को भी showcase करेगा and it will also not sound monotonous, dull और boring जो बहुत important है आपके IELTS and TOEFL exams के लिए. If you want to get good scores in the speaking, listening and writing section especially. चलो, let's start with the video now. Just suppose there is a study abroad aspirant called Kanhaiya who writes in his IELTS writing section paper. I am very sad about the geopolitical upheavals happening due to the Ukraine-Russian war. Instead of writing very sad, which is not suitable in this context, Kanhaiya can use better and more interesting words. For example, desolated, which means very unhappy and without hope. एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं सेम सेंटेंस में यूज करते हैं and let's hear how it sounds. I am desolated about the geopolitical upheavals happening due to the Ukraine-Russia war. Sounds better, right? चलो, now let's move on to some more words जो हम very sad की जगह यूज कर सकते हैं. For example, gloomy, which means sad and without much hope. Let's use it in a sentence. I was gloomy about my career prospects until I met my mentor/best friend. Another word you can use is doleful, which means sad and unhappy. एक sentence से समझते हैं. I was single till 32. I was quite doleful if I would ever meet my soulmate. Another word to add to your vocabulary could be despondent, which means without hope, expecting no improvement. After the cyber fraud incident which caused me an irreplaceable loss of 2 lakh rupees, I was despondent and questioned my self-worth many times. Moving on. ये phrase भी आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा. Google Maps did not navigate properly. I got very confused and it took 2 more hours to reach the destination. The sentence sounds fine, but क्या हम very confused को replace करके कुछ अच्छे words भी use कर सकते हैं? Let's find out how. We can use the word perplexed, which means completely confused and bewildered. Google Maps did not navigate properly. I got perplexed and it took 2 more hours to reach the destination. एक और word which is a very good replacement for very confused is baffled, which means to cause someone to be completely unable to understand or explain something. Let's use it in a sentence and understand. I was baffled by the surprise test announcement. I had not opened textbook for 4 days since my holidays. एक और fresh word जो आप use कर सकते हो is obfuscated, which means to make something unclear and more difficult to understand. For example, किसी sentence में confused की जगह we can use obfuscated. Our family's entire property crisis matter was obfuscated for the young generation. We can also use nonplussed, which means confused, not able to understand. I was nonplussed about the arguments I would make in the court as it was my first case. I think अभी तक हमने 5 से 6 new English words जरूर सीख लिए होंगे. Very excited, aren't you? Okay, चलो अब very excited के भी कुछ अच्छे alternatives ढूंढते हैं. For example, exhilarated, which means making you feel very excited and happy. Watching La La Land in theaters was an exhilarating movie experience. Another word you can use is thrilling or maybe gripping instead of very exciting. Thrilling means extremely exciting and gripping means exciting, holding your attention. How to use them in a sentence? Let's learn by example. The Mussoorie trek was challenging but thrilling at the same time. The playwright wrote such a gripping screenplay that I read the script in one go. Having fun while learning new words at the same time. Chalo, let's learn some more words. You guys are not very tired, right? I'm sure you guys are not. Now, let's learn हम very tired की जगह कौन से word use कर सकते हैं. We can use the word knackered, which means to tire someone out. For example, the college fest preparation knackered me during the weekend. Knackered के अलावा we can use the word innervate as well, which means drained of energy or vitality. I switched from mechanical to chemical engineering course as the former's curriculum and lectures innervated me. Moving on. हम सभी कभी ना कभी एंगर फील करते हैं. Sometimes we feel very angry. So instead of saying I'm very angry, what other words can we use? How about displeased, which means annoyed or unhappy? She did not like the comments made at her during the party. She was seemingly displeased. इसके अलावा we can also use words like infuriated, which means to make someone very angry. For example, the disturbing sexual assault case infuriated the women population of the city. Apart from infuriated, we can also use the word incensed, which means inflamed with anger and annoyance. For example, the teachers were incensed by the provoking misdemeanors of the students. Instead of very angry, we can also use the word antagonize, which means to make somebody angry or to annoy somebody. Let's understand through an example. The piecemeal tax reforms antagonized the ruling party voters. Moving on, let's learn a few words जो हमारी vocabulary में very bad को replace कर सकते हैं. And we are all guilty of it. The food I ordered was very bad. The conditions of construction workers are very bad. Let's replace them. How? Instead of very bad, we can use words like egregious, which means outstandingly bad, shocking. So instead of saying the food I ordered was very bad, we can say the food I ordered from the restaurant was egregious. Another word जो आप use कर सकते हो is appalling, which means very bad. So instead of saying the condition of construction workers are very bad, we can say the conditions of construction workers are appalling. The news channels should highlight the issue immediately. एक और word we can use is outrageous, which means that it makes you very angry or shocked. So instead of saying we can, everybody at the party was dressed very badly, or everybody at the party wore outrageous clothes. Another word that you can add to your vocabulary is atrocious, which means extremely bad and unpleasant. So instead of saying the eyewitnesses account say the serial killer murdered them very badly, we can say the eyewitnesses who saw the atrocious murders committed by serial killers were panic-stricken. You see, just by removing generic phrases like very angry, very tired, very happy, etc., etc., हमने कितने नए वर्ड सीख लिए. Just imagine अगर आप ये वर्ड्स अपने IELTS या TOEFL एग्जाम में यूज करोगे, then आपकी परफॉर्मेंस कितनी ज्यादा इंप्रूव हो सकती है. Not just English proficiency exam, you can also use them in SOPs. It will be an amazing addition. चलो, last में let's give you 10 more English bonus words which are trending right now and will be a super addition to your vocabulary. Deplorable, meaning morally bad and deserving disapproval. How to use it in a sentence? The deplorable statements by big shot corporate employers stayed an important working hours debate in the country. Dismayed, meaning upset, worried or agitated. How to use it in a sentence? I was dismayed by the passing of my maternal grandfather. It took me many days to heal from his demise. Gratuitous, meaning lacking any good reason or purpose and often having harmful effects. How to use it in a sentence? Gratuitous spending on opulent wedding is a worthless exercise in my opinion. Diatribe, meaning a bitter verbal attack against someone or something. How to use it in a sentence? The diatribes against the female host during live television hours nosedived the program's female viewership. Inveterate, meaning long established and unlikely to change. How to use it in a sentence? He was an inveterate conversationalist. Acolyte, meaning an ardent supporter. How to use it in a sentence? He was a dear acolyte of our spiritual movement. Elusive, meaning not easy to catch, find or remember. How to use it in a sentence? The answer to the puzzle was elusive no matter how hard they tried. Jawbone, meaning to talk to someone especially to try to persuade them to do something. How to use it in a sentence? The senator spent hours trying to jawbone the committee into supporting the new policy. All encompassing, meaning including or covering everything or everyone. Comprehensive and broad in scope. How to use it in a sentence? The plan provides an all-encompassing solutions to the city's transportation issues. Vitiate, meaning to weaken, spoil, impair, or make something less effective or valid. How to use it in a sentence? His inane remarks serve to vitiate the positive atmosphere of the meeting. Well guys, these are the 10 bonus words from our side. आज की वीडियो के लिए बस इतना ही. If you found this video informative, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends who you think need this. Please like, share and comment and subscribe to our channel. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में. Bye bye.